Life has a way of pushing you,
nudging you sometimes.
You know us as the trio, but who really are we?
Wait, I think the most important question is, who were we?
before the glitz and glamour, before the lights and camera clicks.
Who are the amazing trio?
Hey, my name is Mary Evomazino Otto, popularly known as Z of the Good Life.
Hi, my name is Sokode Deborah Esharive.
Mr. Ikuta Edafiodu. I'm from Delta State. Also a graduate of banking and finance from the prestigious Delta State University.
I am the first child from a family of 4. I'm from Delta State, Ugeli. I'm a graduate of the Institute of Health and Technology, University of Benin Teaching Hospital.
A graduate of the University of Benin from the faculty, the mother faculty of education. What else is there to know about me? I'm the last child from the Otto dynasty, the last child of 5. I have my amazing parents and siblings, alive and kicking.
And I'm a father with 3 kids.
I don't share this often, but I studied education and religious studies.
I studied dental nursing.
Studied banking and finance, and I've never wanted to work in a bank from the onset, even while I was studying banking and finance. I've always loved entertainment from my growing up days.
I have a very interesting educational background. Initially, I wanted to be a doctor, so I put in for medicine and surgery in the University of Benin, but sometimes Uniben has a way of of just changing your life.
I remember the first day I saw my admission to study education and religious studies, and I was like, what do I want to do with my life?
So I initially wanted to be a doctor, and when that didn't work out, I decided to, become a nurse.
And the next thing I heard was, you can work anywhere. They say that's the first thing they tell you if you are going to be unemployed and jobless. When I finished school, studying education and religious studies, I started teaching mathematics, and I know religion, mathematics, how. But I've always had the knack for numbers, and it just felt like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to teach.
I am a very spiritually inclined person. I don't just, move around or jump from this to that. I have to pray. I have to ask questions. I have spiritual mentors that I speak to that help me through my journey. So I always knew that nursing wasn't my final destination. I've heard words of, prophecies that it was going to be a different ballgame, but I still wanted to do nursing because, I wanted to make my parents proud. My mom loves the medical field, so why not? I had to do it for her.
Okay, I was an intern in Wazobia FM for 1 year in Port Harcourt, and I moved to Crown FM as Sabah. I worked there for 1 year and 6 months. Well, having been a certified OAP, that actually shaped me into podcast. I had little ideas. I had to face my fears. Yeah, because it's TV, not radio. Radio is like you're just talking to people that don't see you, but you talk to them.
I wouldn't go far back as my stay in school. So when I was in school, I was pretty active in the student union government, and that really shaped how I communicate. They say communication is not complete until the other party has understood and processed your information. So I had to learn that. I was the first ever female speaker of my department, the Department of Educational Foundations, and attaining that position, getting that position it didn't just happen out of the blues. I had to learn how to communicate with people. And yes, definitely studying education, you are taught how to communicate with your students. And truly, it really did shape in how I am today and this person you're seeing right now.
Like I said, I always knew that I wasn't going to toward the nursing part. So I knew I had a voice and the world needed to hear me because my opinions count, my ideas matter, and the things I have to say are the answers to the questions of lots of people out there. So I jumped into podcasting way, way before all of this. I already started doing audio podcasting, putting my voice out there, talking to people from all over the world. I had listeners from Ghana, South Africa.
I needed this challenge. I needed to move higher.
I told you I have 5 amazing siblings, and one of them is a photographer.
My story is very interesting because after I graduated from nursing school, I became a tutor. Yes, I was a teacher. I taught biology.
When I got the call from my boss, and he said that he knows I can do this, and he pushed me actually. And I told him I've never done it before.
Growing up, seeing him with the camera, clicking the camera, I've always felt this nudge. I've always felt this push. But I just figured, well, one person's already doing it in the family. You don't have to toe that line. You don't have to go that way.
I always felt like that was it. Remember I said I knew it was way beyond being a nurse. So I actually thought that, it was going to be this whole teaching thing. I am talking, I am educating teenagers and, children out there.
So he said he wants me to be a host in the podcast. And of course, I had to just take the challenge.
I thought that was it. But then somehow I just saw myself tilting towards this direction. And I had to pray about it because, like I said, I can't just jump into something that I am not certain about. So I prayed, I asked questions.
Finishing school, I was a little confused. But when I got the call for Unscripted Seat, I said, are you sure this is not that nudge that you're feeling again? And I figured, why not? So I feel like I got the push when I got the call for Unscripted Seats. I definitely have. So joining the media space, it has been a fulfilling journey for me. In case you don't know, I am the media buddy for a reason. I transitioned into this person you know now as the media buddy.
I had to learn communication. I'll say that because, as a tutor, all I did, I spoke to my students. There was communication, but it's a bit different around here because, you can't even determine the audience you're talking to.
I've learned a lot of new skills. The major one for me is video editing.
I had to learn photography. Very interesting. I don't even know how I landed on that part.
I can refer to myself as a video editor now. And I'm so happy I've come to this point because I didn't expect that this is one of the things I'll start doing in the media space.
But somehow I learned that I am still learning. And so far, it's been an interesting journey. Handling the camera, taking pictures of people, editing. Amazing stuff.
I just thought, okay, podcasting, yes, I'll come and talk in front of the camera. I'll host events and that's about it. But you have a full-on media body now. So here you go.
Personally, it has. Professionally, adding to my portfolio, podcast has brought a different part of me that I never knew I had because I'm actually a shy person, where a lot of people don't know.
This particular question most times has me in tears when I try to answer it.
And inspiration is to me, it's a strong word.
Because I am one person that has switched paths so many times. I have gone from being in agriculture in the University of Benin, studying agriculture. I have been a farmer. I have baited pigs. I have planted crops, And then at some point, you see me switching into nursing. I am treating people. I am attending to patients. And then all of a sudden again, you're seeing me in the classroom. I am tutoring students. And now today I am here as a podcast host. I could say I am the king of switching careers or switching paths, So I won't say I am an inspiration. I would rather say that I could be a guide.
I don't think inspiring you is what I want to do.
I could be that one person you look out and say, if Debbie can, go from this to that, I can do the same thing. Especially when your spirit tells you it's okay to move from this to this.
I want to nudge you. I want to push you. Transitioning is not as easy as it looks. So inspiring you may be a little hard for me because I feel like you watching this right now, you will not see the tears. You will not see the work that goes in behind this camera right now. But rather than inspire you, I want to encourage you to start. It may seem like, how can I transition from being a doctor to, trust me, if a Proco doctor could do it, if I can do it, trust me, you can. So I'm not inspiring you, I'm encouraging you today.
In Nigeria will show you. So if you're stuck there, I think you should be able to advise yourself and make that big push. Well, like I said before, it's growth. I left radio, now I'm podcast, but I really, really miss radio because of my callers, thousands of people always listening to me. I inspire a lot of people. They too, unknown to them, inspire me too with their words of encouragement. So, of course, sure, I would really love to do radio again.
Okay. I had always done audio podcasting, which means that you don't get to see my face, you only hear my voice. I could record from wherever in my house. But moving into this, you have to see me. The challenge was being in front of the camera, talking to people, trying to converse. It was a major, major challenge for me. I'll tell you this for free. There has been crazy, crazy challenges out here. There's been times when I went back home to cry and I felt like, oh, can I do this? I went back to ask myself if I could actually do this, if it was always going to be that way. But then I've come to realize that there's no path that is straight or easy for anybody. Even the diamond has to go through fire to be refined.
If I could tell my younger self one thing, I think it would be give yourself grace. Zeno, give yourself grace. Calm down. Yeah, I think I'm still telling myself that right now.
I want you to understand that purpose, which is what you do in life, your life's goal and your purpose is not always tied to what you studied. Trust me, the people out there that tell you that you don't become what you studied in school, they're not lying to you. The people out there that told you that you can work anywhere regardless of what you studied did not lie to you, because sometimes purpose is not what you studied in school. Your purpose and your life's goal is not a part of what you studied in school. But the things that you've learned in school will guide you, to get that place that you're meant to be at. So just trust the process and don't forget that God made you and He knows what you're meant to be. Thank you, Mommy, for always supporting me, regardless of how much I have transitioned all these years.
Good morning, countryman and countrywoman. You were there. Yes, you did listen to Crown 94.7 FM Asaba. And the voice of the person where you did hear, na Edafe, the mouthpiece. The only man we're going to tutorial you on radio. Stick around from now, go reach 11 o'clock as I go bring better licious gist. Make you not touch that die, because if you touch them, it go be go.
Hi, it's Zeno, the media buddy. It's lovely that you're getting to know me like this now. I never imagined I would be here today. This is me now, in your face, wherever you are. I never believed I'll be here. I'm humbled.
And I want to tell you that you can do it too.
Hello, my people. It's your girl, Debbie, the Ankara Queen, the Odogu wife herself. Thank you, everyone, for sticking to the Unscripted Seats. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. We love you. I love you. The trio loves you. And we're grateful, grateful, grateful. Don't touch that dial. Keep watching.